Good afternoon, guys. Figured now that we're all refreshed after the whole Camaro project yesterday, we just kind of sit down, do a little chat in the truck here. I don't know, I'll probably ramble on about a bunch of stuff that well, nobody really needs to know, but hopefully the audio is all right. I've got 7-inch straight pipes on this truck, so that's a noisy here in the background. I got the jig running right now, but I just kind of wanted to throw a video out there that everyone can watch that might educate people, especially, you know, when you're driving around a big truck. I've been under the belief for a long time that there should be in every state's driver education is how to operate your car, or pickup, or otherwise passenger vehicle around a big truck. Because, I mean, I've only been driving about 1 million miles, and I've seen a lot of stuff. Just a lot of bone-headed maneuvers that I don't know if they're not paying attention, or they just don't care, or they don't think. But a lot of the above. So I'm going to throw this out there as kind of a friendly suggestion for people who are driving around trucks all the time. And number one is, for the love of God, turn your brights off, please. I can't even count how many times I'm on a 4-lane road, you know, like an interstate or whatever, and there's a good amount of distance between, you know, one side of the lanes, the median, and then the other side. That doesn't mean that your high beams don't hurt our eyes. They still do, you know, burn your retinas a bit. So whenever there's oncoming traffic, I don't care if you're 100 lanes over, please turn your brights off. And the same thing goes when you're coming up on somebody. You may not believe it that we sit up so high that this, you know, that lights affect us at all, but we got these great big mirrors, and when I got someone behind me with their high beams on, I can't see anything in front of me. So it's a safety issue, number one, and it just pisses me off, number two. And just, that's all you got to do. You got a little blue light on the dash. If that's on and you're around any cars, go ahead and shut them off. It's just a nice thing to do. So, you know, a couple other things is everyone pulls out in front of trucks. I don't know why. You're on a highway, the speed limit's 55. Just give it a few more seconds, because chances are that truck is doing the speed limit or over. I run personally, if it's 55 miles an hour, I'll run 59 or 60 just to stay out of people's way and, you know, not attract enough attention to where I get a speeding ticket. So don't pull out, because we're going to catch you real quick, real fast, and then you're going to get mad because we're tailgating you, because we can't really do much else, and I'm not going to fry my brakes because you're dumb. You know, don't pull out of trucks, turn your high beams off. You know, what else is there? Don't brake check us, for God's sake. I don't know why people do that. Something that is unwritten, that's just a nice thing to do. I'm not saying you have to do this, but just a nice thing to do. Always watch your mirrors. You got a big truck behind you, you see a big hill coming, you're probably going to watch that truck close the distance between him and you. The reason for that is, like right now, I'm about 79, 80,000 pounds. And I'm trying to build speed to get up that hill, so I'm more considerate for the people behind me that are going to have to follow me when I slow down going up that hill. So if you're just putzing along and you see a truck starting to speed up, don't slow down because you think he's trying to do something dumb. If anything, just be a nice person. Just get on the throttle a little bit more, kind of move out of his way. I know a lot of people that do that drive cars, and I thank them for it. They see a truck coming up, and they just go ahead and speed up so we can get up the hill. Now, same thing going down a hill. If you see a truck hammering down a hill, you know, obviously we're going to gain speed. We weigh a lot. Like, you know, what's a typical car nowadays with all the electronics? 4,000 pounds up to 5,000, 6,000 for an SUV. You know, that's a lot. We can't just maintain a steady speed up and down hills. I don't know why people don't understand that. And just, it's courtesy. All about driving's courtesy. We're all in this together. You know, stay off your phone. Obviously, that's kind of hypocritical because I'm recording myself right now, but I got my eyes on the road. touching my phone. I'm not, paying attention to it other than talking at it. So just so many little things. And a lot of truck drivers do dumb stuff too. I ain't gonna say I'm the best truck driver. I mean, we all have our flaws and we all have our pluses. There's a lot of good drivers out there, and there's also a lot of bad ones. And I don't know, I just tend to think if you're wearing gym shorts and you got your foot up on your windowsill of your truck, you're probably not doing the best job of keeping that thing going down the road. So, I mean, for the guys that take pride in what they do, thank you. Keep your truck clean. You got a custom truck. I always appreciate looking at stuff like that. And I'm not just talking about, the big hood Pete's with, big stacks and everything you can imagine. I mean, I drive a T.N.T. Of course, I've got drop visor and all that stuff and lights. But, even if you got like a Aerodyne truck, Pete 579, Kenworth, like TA80, something like that. I love seeing dialed up trucks. Like seeing them clean. I just don't get these guys that just drive a pigsty. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I mean, if any of you guys are watching this that don't know much about trucks and just, you just drive a car or whatever, tell me what you think about other truckers on the road and kind of how it fits in with the way courtesy should be exchanged between cars and trucks. There's just not enough of it. And the other truck drivers out there, if you're watching this, and not learning anything, of course, because I don't really have that much valuable information, let me know what you think. Whether you're one of the guys that, drives a Volvo with your feet up on the dash or whatever, or, if you think that's comfortable, if you're a guy that, drives a cool truck and is just tired of other things, I'm all ears for something like that. So you just gotta all work together. I don't get it. Also, car going by the intersection here. If you're not turning, turn your damn turn signal off. How many times I slow down because someone's got the turn signal on, and I always double check. I never trust them. But you slow down for the person and then you just keep going straight. Or you get the people that turn their turn signal on while you're waiting right as they're at the intersection. So you sat there that whole time for nothing. And then people behind you start getting impatient. I get so many people behind me that are impatient, but I'm waiting for traffic. You pull out and it blow right around you right away. And then they go 55 and you catch them. I don't understand it. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen it. You'll be following a guy going 48 miles an hour in a 55. And you'll drop to a 35 and they just keep on running at 45. It's like, well, if you can speed through town, you can at least do the speed limit on the highway. I don't know. The people just get up in the morning and eat a bowl. I'm gonna piss everybody off. It's just one of them things. And I don't know a lot, I guess, but I truck because I love it, just like anyone else that loves doing their job, no matter what you do. If you work on cars, I used to do that. Paint houses all the way down to working in an office. If you love what you do, take pride in it, and don't get into the people's way that do like their job. I don't come into your office and start throwing fucking letters around and, throw rocks at you while you're trying to print some documents. So, I'm just asking the people that actually care about not being a jackass is to don't come into my office and, screw everything up. And I think a lot of truck drivers probably say the same thing. We're just trying to do what we do. And a lot of us love doing it. The dinosaurs that still drive manual transmission rigs, and I love doing that. There's guys that I know have been driving for 25 years that went from a manual transmission truck and moved into an automatic and absolutely loved it. Oh my God, I don't have to shift. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. Well, that's fine. I've driven quite a few. I drove a Kenworth 680 with the Eaton Fuller Ultra Shift in it. I don't know. I think those are garbage, to be honest. Then I drove, I had to drive a Volvo for a couple of days, or a Mack with the M drive /I shift. They're good. don't get me wrong, they're fine transmissions. They work a lot better than an Eaton, but I don't know. I pull liquid, you know, a smooth bore tank. I like having that control. It just, you can modulate the throttle better to keep that from packing your lunch. And especially in icy conditions, you can just maintain the control of the truck a lot better. You know, you can take off quicker, I think. I've been right alongside automatic trucks and I've just walked right away with them. And I've got an 11-liter Cummins. It ain't like I've got a powerhouse in this truck. So, I don't know. Just rambling on. Just trying to make content for you guys. You know, I'll do walk around in the truck or whatever eventually. And, you know, just kind of throwing stuff out there. See what you guys like, what you don't like. If you like hearing me sit here ramble about useless information, something like that. You know, you like seeing me work on stuff. You like seeing cool trucks, anything like that. There's actually some modifications I did to this truck to make it work better for me. Because, of course, Kenworth, not known for cab space in a regular cab, day cab. Well, this has got a separate sleeper, so it's still a regular cab with a box sleeper instead of being Aero cab with all this gone. So I don't have a whole lot of leg room, and I'm only 5'10", and I'm all torso. I got little stubby legs, and I just still had my knees up in my chest. So I did some stuff like put a different throttle pedal in it to move it away from me, so I have a little more leg room on my throttle foot. You know, and I actually have a low ride seat in this truck, which you think would be absolutely insane in a day cab Kenworth, but it works really nice. I actually modified the seat a little bit so it doesn't sit dead flat and then your hips are, you know, you sit down so much. I used to run with my seat on the floor because it's cool to sit low, and I just couldn't take my back being pounded anymore, so I got the low ride legacy so I can have some air and not get pounded on every bump. So we'll do a video just showing like the throttle pedal and all that stuff, and just a little stuff I did to this truck to kind of make it mine. It's a company truck. We have all different kinds of trucks in a fleet. Mine's one of the oldest, but she works good. It was overhauled 200,000 ago, and you know, I like it. So I'm gonna stay in it for probably another year before we upgrade, just because it does a good job. It doesn't cost us anything, and a truck this old, you know, they don't care the modifications I did. Like I said before, drop visor, I got chop tops, lights, you know, hidden underneath it. You can't see a single light until I click them on. You know, the seat, steering wheel, everything in the interior, shift extension, stuff like that. You know, it's nice to have something you can personalize and not be gaudy. I've seen guys go overboard on trucks and, you know, go to Farm and Fleet and get every light you can find and self-tap it to the side of the truck or whatnot. You know, wire it in with bubble gum and masking tape. And next time you see them in the winter, they got 3 lights out of 400 working. So, I mean, I'm not saying, you know, you want to modify your truck that way, that's fine. I don't really care. I'm just saying there's a right way to do it. There's a not so right way. You know, I've seen some really cool things done. Really cheap stuff. You know, cheap lights. You know, chrome, whatever. So I suppose that'll conclude this little video. Just kind of checking in with you guys, and just gonna keep uploading stuff if I think I have something interesting to say, whether it is or not. You know, so like I said in a previous video, like on the Camaro or my introduction, go ahead and comment what you want to see, what kind of content, because, you know, there's going to be some trucking content, there's going to be, you know, working on stuff content. I've got plenty of projects around the house, automotive, in the house, you know, motorcycles, whatever. I sold my 4-wheeler, so I'll probably be buying another one. You know, and stuff on that. I'm actually looking at buying a new house with a better garage setup and stuff, so you kind of see that, setting up a garage, because if you noticed in the video yesterday, my garage is an absolute mess, mainly because I'm never home, so it's a catch-all for everything. There was a bunch of stuff on the car that I just kind of shoved off the side, so we'll probably probably do a video on at least cleaning up that garage and getting it set back up the way I want it until I inevitably move. So there'll be plenty going on. Just drop me a line down there and tell me what you think would be kind of neat to see, or tell me to shut the hell up for all I care. Always something for everybody. So if you guys are watching, I appreciate it. If you feel like subscribing, go ahead and hit that and then ring the bell so I can irritate you every time I put out a new video. So you guys have a nice day. Guys driving trucks, keep the greasy side down, and for the rest of you, just have a good day. Thanks.